ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place post my ears.
If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. It is a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells and aid their allies with magical support. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend in canting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. It is a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. It is a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with him.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found down here? So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
Shall we seek some answers?
You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him.
Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in my favor.
Try not to get hit. There's still that thing over hoist.
Over so soon? I would seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
More goblins. Under ambush.
We'll have a running for the hills. A result to be proud of.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a minute.
Ah, material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermont. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistakes.
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle?
If a ranged attack is needed, it's counted on me. Might I be of assistance?
I've got a good feeling about this one.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
I'd wager our merry band can handle whatever comes.
Capable comrades are a boon indeed.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Lucky us. That's worth taking.
They're a useful
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet it is nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Here in Vermont, pawns are revered as servants of the Arisen, but not so here in Batal. There, they believe that some divine flame will protect them and dispel the dragon, and that pawns embody misfortune. In that regard, our countries couldn't be more different.
Tisn't my way to gossip with the citizenry.
If you see aught untoward, pray for me.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
It seems I've collected a few too many things. Perhaps I ought to be more selective in future.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
'Tis a glad thing we rested.
We must not let down.
More can be done. I was not prepared for this. How could I have forestalled this? This cannot be. It's no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
A common reward, frustratingly so.
We cannot expect to see treasure around every corner. Most impressive, Master.
People like that will be done here soon enough.
It's no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
Just between you and me, my survey missions through the caverns, my task is to seek out items of potential value and research them. 'Tis an enigma, forged of strange materials and covered in queer etchings.
But my orders are to get to the bottom of it. So back and forth I go on an endless string of expeditions. I grow wearier with every trip, but no closer to it.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! Might await us on the road ahead.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to hit! You go to waste!
Do not test me. I shan't be rested. This cannot end.
What's happened? Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
Like that,
That was superb, Arisen.
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above.
I can see no path to take us onward. It seems we've hit a dead end.
Do not test me.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Let's see. What can we do without? Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Our master has given us an order. Surely you do not intend to disobey.
Did anyone else see that? Orc catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
strange because I looked on the system and looked at options, controls, the key bindings. It says right there, enter on and on. That doesn't seem to work. The game is loading out. I checked the controller setup as well. And there is nothing here to say lantern. So what you have to do, I guess, for now, is go to items, go to your lantern, and just do light right now.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if it wasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like to stumble ere long.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Go right ahead.
These beams are only true to defeat when their swords are smashed beyond your head.
What's this? We're trapped.
Fire! A Cyclops! To think they'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops. Pray, be on your guard.
Right out from under him!
Strike fast, then true, and our
Do not falter. It will take every ounce of our strength, but we can prevail. It's time we make for the capital. To inform the people of Earth.
You have my gratitude, sir. Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go. Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns. You are in good health, I trust, Arisen?
Look here. Water is seeping through the cracks.
What was that sound? Fall back!
Skeletons, Master!
My damn house will be of any use against them.
How do you like that?
Be sure your next attack is no less deadly. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
The monster's left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry.
There's a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Few and
My pack's heavy as a sack of rocks. There might even be a few in here. I've got to stop picking up every little thing.
No? Very well. It is your decision.
I can't wait to find out what's inside. The night sky is a balm to the battle-weary heart.
I quite agree.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Fire must be put out to see our comrade back. Most impressive, Master.
People like that, and we've done here soon enough.
That's it! Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
We're setting out. Jump on if you've paid.
I was informed that your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brent, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear? Visit the tavern at night, if you've aught to discuss.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consarn it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.